So here's how to use Wrike for project management. Wrike is a project management software that helps teams organize and track projects, deadlines, and schedules. It's a cloud-based platform that allows teams to collaborate and streamline workflows. So first of all, let's check out their packages by clicking on Pricing on the top. And here, you can see they have multiple packages for you to choose from, like Free, Team, Business, Enterprise, and Pinnacle. Let's head back to the home page and you can log in on the top, and if you don't have an account, you can put in your email address over here. After that, just click on Try Wrike for free. Then, just wait for it to load up. Sometimes, it may take a few moments to load, so be patient and wait for it to finish. And once it loads up, you will be redirected to this page. This is where you need to put in your full name. So, let's go ahead and type in the full name. Once done, you need to put in your company name over here. Then put in your country and agree to the terms and conditions, then click Next. After that, you need to select how many people work at your company. Then select how many people do you plan to collaborate with in Wrike. Then click Next. And here on this section, type in what's your team or department. So here, you can see they have different options for you to choose from. Then set your job role and click Next. After that, select how experienced are you with work management tools. And on the next page, type in what's your team working on. So put in a project name for your team. Then click on Next. Then, what needs to be done. So add your first, second, and third task. For now, I will just type in first task on the first one. Then, click on Next. Then select how do you want to see your work and click Next. Here, put in the email addresses of the people that you want to add and set their user type. After that, click Next. And as you can see, your workspace is being prepared. Wait for it to get done. Then Wrike will open up your dashboard as you can see right here. So on this section, just go ahead and click on Get Started. And as you can see, we're now on the Wrike dashboard. On the left panel, you have Inbox. This is where you will be able to see all your emails and messages, which is a handy feature once you start working with your team. After that, you have the search option and more, and then you have your space. So let's click on Team Space. And here, you can see Personal and Team Space. You can select whichever one you want. And below it, you have Tools. Here, you will be able to see your team dashboard and more. Then there's Projects and Folders. Also, you can check out Space Overview right here. This is where you can see the overview of your space. So for now, let's click on this plus icon beside Projects and Folders. After that, you will get to see this option to create your project. So from the option, select Project or Folder and choose your default view. You can select from any of these options. And if you select Project, you will get to see all of these options as well. So you can select whichever default view you want. For now, let's go over to Space Overview again. After that, you will be able to see them in Space Overview. Now let's go ahead to Inbox again. And here you can see Incoming, Sent, and Archive. So you can easily sort through your inbox. Now, let's go over to the left panel and cancel this section. Here on the bottom, you will get to see this Invite option. Click on it, and here, you can invite people to your workspace. So just type in their email addresses and add a message if you want, and set their user type. After that, just click on Send Invite and they will receive it in their email. This way, you can invite anyone to your workspace. Now, let's click on Personal on the Spaces section and go over to Space Overview. From here, let's go ahead and click on the plus icon on the top right corner, and this is where you can select an item to create. So we selected Project. And this is another way you can create a new project or folder. So let's go ahead and select Folder. After that, just like before, you will get to choose default view of your folder. So I will select Chart for now and then type in a name for our folder. And for this tutorial, I will go ahead and type in Editing Projects. After that, just click on Create on the bottom. And as you can see, Editing Projects folder has been added, and here you can add tasks and customize your folder. Now, let's click on the plus icon beside Projects on Folders on the left panel again and select Project this time. Then, we will type in a name for our project, and for the tutorial, I will type in video editing as an example. And you can also set the location as personal or public. And since we're creating a project, make sure that project is selected right here. Then, on the settings section, you can click on this plus icon, then assign people to this project. And here you can search for people on your workspace. Then, you can put in a start date for your project. So, click on it and set a date on the calendar. Then, you can set a due date. After that, just like before, choose default view. Then, on the sharing section, you can put in private or other. Then click on create. And as you can see, the project has been created right away. And here, you can see different sections of your project. And on the left panel, if you drag your project and drop it on your folder, it will be added inside the folder that you previously created. And if it's an important project, just go over to the project and pin it. And once you pin your project, you will see it on the pin section right here, which is usually done for really important projects. Now, let's go ahead and go to the video editing project again. So click on Editing Projects and select Video Editing. Here, if you hover over each of the sections, you will be able to see the plus task option. You can also click on the plus icon on the top right and select Task. That way, you can add different tasks to your project. So let's click on Task over here and put in a title for the task. For now, I will type in Logo Design. This way, you can add multiple different tasks. And on the next section, you can add additional tasks over here as well. And if you want to view details of your task, just go ahead and click on any of the tasks. And as you can see, it's being loaded up on the right panel. And you'll be able to see detailed information about this task. You can see the status, assignee, and date of your task. You can also edit or make changes to your task just by using all the available options here. And on the assignee section, you can assign different people. For status, you can change the status for each task, and as you can see, as you change the status, the task is being moved from different sections on your project. This way, you can customize your task, and if you click on the link option on the top, you can add a link to your task. This way, you can have an organized and efficient workflow by using Wrike. You can manage your tasks, team members, their assignments, and the deadlines for your projects in an efficient way.